You're listening to this podcast, so I know you've got a curious mind. Here's a helpful fact you may not know yet. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $900 on average. Pop over to Progressive.com, answer some questions, and you'll get a quick quote with discounts that are easy to come by. In fact, 99% of their auto customers earn at least one discount. Visit Progressive.com and see if you can enjoy a little cash back. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $946 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2024 and May 2025. Potential savings will vary.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. Stop waiting around for the perfect candidate. Instead, use Indeed sponsored jobs to find the right people with the right skills fast. It's a simple way to make sure your listing is the first candidates see. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs have 4 times more applicants than non-sponsored jobs. So go build your dream team today with Indeed. Get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome to Friday of our Greatest Hits Week. I'm Joe Saul-Sehy, and let's talk about why I chose today's episode and give you the rundown on what to look out for from an episode that we played previously. If you're brand new to the show on Greatest Hits Week, I always like to begin them with a little why and what to listen for. And on Fridays, we normally here have a roundtable discussion between frequent contributors or people who are prominent in either the blogging space, in the personal finance community, or the podcasting space. And this is a roundtable with 3 of our frequent contributors, Paula Pant, Len Penzo, and OG. And on this episode, I opened up this week talking about clutter and about how sometimes I make these episodes for me because right now, just getting back from vacation, and I think about not just the clutter around me, but the clutter in my mind, clutter all over the place. I really am in cleanup mode. So I'm super excited to replay this because I think for all of us, we're in the same spot. Now, we often have this construct on Fridays called a game show, and we take a piece from the financial press, and it's generally one of these crazy lists. Sometimes they're good. Usually they're pretty bad lists. But what I love is that we ask our contestants, our contributors to the Friday episode, to bring their own list to the table. And often the things that our contributors come up with are far, far, far better than what's in the list. And we get a fantastic discussion. And this is no difference at all. So things to stop buying to reduce clutter and to save money. It's a fun roundtable. We have a lively discussion, and I think it's a great way to end our Greatest Hits Week. We also, at the beginning of next month, are raising the price on our guides, our tax guide and our HR guide. And I know employee benefits time is coming up soon. So if you're somebody who's staring that down, pay the lower price for the guide this month. I wanted to give all of our Stacker family a little time because on August 1st, the price of those go up. And we will be introducing and launching our brand new college planning guide as well, coming online, and that will come online in August at the new price. So stackingbenjamins.com/guides gets you links to read more about the tax time guide, the HR guide, and not yet, but in a couple weeks, our new college planning guide. All right, on to the game show. But before we do that, we have a couple sponsors that make sure we can keep on keeping on so that you don't pay a dime for any of this goodness. We're going to hear from them, and then we're going to roll tape on this last of our Greatest Hits Week. Next week, we are spending the entire week talking about goal setting. We're halfway through 2025. What have you done? We're going to help you get it in gear, set goals better, and take some of the lessons from the first half of the year and apply those. On with the show. You may not know that when we started Stacking Benjamins, it was a blog. And even then, just the startup cost, I remember thinking, is this the right thing? And what if I write things and nobody comes, right? Well, luckily, that didn't end up happening. But starting something new isn't just hard. It's terrifying. There's so much work. You're not sure whether it's going to work out. You're not sure if anybody's going to read it. And then we change it to a podcast. Is anybody actually going to listen, right? What if nobody wants all the stuff that we have? Well, had I used Shopify, it would have been even easier because with their expertise, their helpful tools, and their easy to use platform, that's something that would have made Stacking Benjamins more effective much, much more quickly. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the U.S. Names you've heard of like Heinz and Mattel, Shopify, Gymshark, Aviator Nation, Allbirds, also all Shopify. Get started with your own design studio with hundreds of ready-to-use templates. Shopify helps you build a beautiful online store that matches your brand style. And best yet, Shopify is your commerce expert with world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping to processing returns and beyond. And did I mention that iconic purple Shop Pay button? It's used by millions of businesses around the world. It's why Shopify has the best converting checkout on the planet. It also helps boost conversions, meaning less carts going abandoned and more sales for you. So you're stacking Benjamins much more quickly. Time to turn those what ifs into with Shopify today. Sign up for your $1 per month trial today at shopify.com/SB. Go to shopify.com/SB. That's shopify.com/SB. Dell PCs with Intel Inside are built for the moments you plan and the ones you don't. They're for those all-night study sessions, the moment you're working from a cafe and realize every outlet's taken, the times you're deep in your flow and can't be interrupted by an auto update. That's why Dell builds tech that adapts to you. Built with long-lasting batteries so you're not scrambling for an outlet, and built-in intelligence that makes updates around your schedule, not in the middle of it. Find technology built for the way you work at Dell.com/Dell PCs. Built for you.
Hey everyone, just a reminder to tell Joe's mom she looks like she lost weight because I accidentally parked on the grass again.
Hey guys, mics are hot. Quiet on the set.
Live from Joe's mom's basement, it's the Stacking Benjamin Show. I'm Joe's mom's neighbor Doug, and today it's game show time. One of those things you should stop buying to save money and get rid of clutter? Joining us to answer that question, we welcome our youngest team member from Afford Anything, Paula Pant. And we welcome from TikTok fame, Charli D'Amelio. Wow! She's busy with her 9.3 million followers, so we're just bringing you her grandpa's best friend, Len Penzo. And, of course, the guy who's not sure what TikTok even is and has probably never heard of Charli D'Amelio, our very own OG. But that's not all. Halfway through the show, we'll play yet another game with my inquiring trivia question. And now, a guy who only knows cap as something you wear, it's Joe Saul-Sehy.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Friday. And you know what, Doug? When it comes to cap, I feel like I'm becoming more large cap every day. I just got home from vacation, and I went from maybe mid cap to large cap.
You really have no idea what that means, do you?
What's that?
No cap.
No cap. Yeah. I thought you were talking about like small cap, large cap, mid cap. No?
Oh, my God.
No? Anybody?
Oh, God. Our demographics are soaring through the roof.
Well, here, and
We're
to prove
crushing the 80 to 100-year-old market.
To prove it, across the card table from me, OG's here. How's your cap, OG? You got it on your head?
As my kids would say, stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
Yes.
Good.
Don't know what that means, but they say it to me all the time.
Nobody really knows what it means.
Stop
if you
the cap.
ask kids that age who use it in a sentence, they don't even know.
Stop the cap.
And the woman in Manhattan who's bringing all the riz to this show. See, I know that one. It's Paula Pant. How are you?
It's giving eye roll.
No?
It's giving try hard. What can I say?
Ooh, try hard. That's one.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Fantastic. Good. You showed up
Yes.
on time.
Yeah, wow.
Reporting for
Really
duty?
applauding the bare minimum here.
High standards.
Within the margin of The standard deviation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You have
On
arrived.
Stacky Benjamin's time. Anyway, we're happy you're here. And deep under Los Angeles, the guy who is all Cap and Riz, it's Mr. Len
Still doesn't
Benzo.
know.
I'm freaking old because I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about. The only thing I know is, my daughter all the time, she's been saying slay. She always says slay now. Slay, slay. So I know that means good, right? When somebody says slay, that means good. But
Like,
all this
Doug,
other
you
stuff,
slayed the
I don't know
intro.
what you're talking about.
Aren't people that say slay like turning 30 this year?
Well, she's not that old. So
I'm just.
I don't know. That just shows me how out of touch I am.
I don't know. Well, we're here to slay another game show episode, which is exciting, Doug, because get this. We're going to be awarding 2 points today, not just one. And our score, Len has 11. Paula, somehow, some way, has 11.
Unbelievable.
And OG, who I think pronounced dead like a month ago, has 10. So ostensibly, OG could take the lead today.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on? What is happening? It's like he's the Seattle Mariners of this podcast.
Venus are aligned with Uranus.
I just don't want to go there. And in fact, we got the HR people talking to Doug while they talk to him. You guys can listen to this. I think you guys got to give Doug the other talk as well. Doug, hang on. All right. You got that? Page 7 of the manual?
God, third time this week.
It is horrible. We've got Paula, OG, Len, and Doug. We got the original crew here, so let's get started. You guys know what that sound means. It's time for a game show. This is the episode where we pick some usually fairly ridiculous piece off the internet, which is some crazy list. Len is already shaking his head. I haven't even announced what it is, Len, and you're already shaking your head.
I was telling the honeybee today about, I go, it's game show day, and it's so frustrating because half the time we give good answers and they're not on the list, and then these wild answers are on the list. So it's completely, it's frustrating.
The answers you guys usually come up with, which is the reason I love our game show, is better than what's on the list. I love that. This list, I don't know, Doug. I think this is actually a competent one. I know the writers of this list, they're a pretty good duo. I'll just leave it at that. We'll announce where it's from later on. But these are items that you should either, let me make sure I get the wording right. These are items to stop buying, to save money, and curb clutter. And those are some key words there. You're trying to both save money and curb clutter. We're now halfway through September, which means that it's a good time to, clear out stuff. It's like the start of the fiscal year here, I think. I felt like, OG, every September, my practice when I was a planner would get busy. Your practice pretty busy right now?
Yep. From now until November. Thanksgiving.
Yeah, seriously, that time of year. And then you get to Thanksgiving and nobody wants to talk about saving money. They want to talk about spending it. So let's do that. Let's curb clutter. We get to start with the person, this is horrible, who's in last place gets to go first. So weird to say, oh, gee, you're getting first crack at this. Now, also, guys, this is a hard one. There's only 8 on this entire list. We've done baloney lists with 20. There's only 8, and we're going to do 3 rounds. So I think there's going to be a lot that aren't on this list.
The good news for them is, I would say, Joe, there's more like 8 categories. So they could name something that might fall into one of the categories. Does that sound right to you?
Yeah, these are fairly wide.
Yeah. So even OG has a shot.
So what's the question again?
These are items to stop buying, to save money, and reduce clutter.
Items or lists? A list of things.
These are things.
Okay.
How complicated is that, Len?
I'm going to
name
say
a thing that if you bought would create clutter, take money out of your pocket.
Can I go?
Sorry.
Thank you.
Got a little worked up there.
I'm going to say periodicals. I'm thinking magazine subscriptions, newspaper subscriptions. Takes up a lot of space. A lot of them just stack up in the corner. You don't know what to do with them. Cost money. Save money. Do it digitally. Periodicals. Final answer.
Are periodicals on the list? No, but that is a good one. I have a family member
It's not a
who
good one
has,
if I didn't get a point.
who has stacks of periodicals around their house, an older relative, and just lots and lots of them. All interesting stuff, but it just adds up. How do you guys deal with that? Len, do you have subscriptions to any magazines?
I used to subscribe to a lot of magazines, but now let's see, the only magazine our household subscribes to now is People magazine. People
magazine. How do you make sure they don't stack up?
Well, we give them this could be an answer, probably. I guess not. We give them to, for example, my relatives. We read them, and then we give them to, or we have a dentist friend, our dentist. He's not our friend.
Oh, dentist always wants
Yes,
them.
and we give them to him sometimes too. Hey, you want these People? Yeah, sure. And he puts them on the
throw them
table.
Over the fence.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what happens to him after.
Yeah,
go in the alley.
So we give them away. People appreciate them.
Well, that's what I was going to ask, was if you get like some sort of a dentist discount for that.
Yeah, right. No.
No? Oh, you're not a good negotiator, Len. You should be negotiating that harder. Paula, do you get any subscriptions?
No, I don't get any subscriptions. Well, I do get Columbia University magazine. It's a quarterly.
This is flex.
Oh, for God's sake.
God. You just freaking graduated like yesterday.
I also get this this intellectual elite magazine. Do you guys get that? It's weird.
Well, there's my Mensa membership, but that's about it. Brainiacs Monthly.
It's the only periodical that I get. I get it 4 times a year. And actually, the way that I've dealt with it, so I started actually getting this. The person who lived in my apartment before me had also gone to Columbia. And so I started getting his. He went to the School of Dentistry. So like for a couple of years, I would get his magazines, and then I would get these letters from the School of Dentistry asking for alumni donations.
It's like seeing your future.
Yeah.
Now, your subscription only cost you $180,000.
I got a full ride. Are you kidding? Cost them $180,000. So yeah, I've been getting this for years, even before I had any affiliation with the school, just by virtue of like moving into a place that got these. And so what I've been doing with them is I just take them on airplanes, and I'll read them on a flight, and then I'll just leave them in the seat pocket in front of me.
Oh, that's nice. Pass it on for somebody else.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
And by the way, just for all the people out there wondering, she just likes Columbia Magazine for the articles. That's the only reason.
I just read it for the articles.
That's it. Oh, gee, subscriptions around your house?
We have so many. That's why I thought about it. Yeah. I mean, only a few that I can think of that we actually subscribe to, but there's so many marketing things that are disguised as magazines now. I don't know how we got on this list, but we get maybe it's every other month. So bi-monthly, I guess that would be a Mountain House Living. And it's just this beautiful architectural magazine of mountain homes. And, priced in the low
3 millions,
couple commas in there in the design and all this other sort of architecture. And it's just a fantastic magazine to just sit and thumb through and dream.
Yeah, you're not just reading those articles.
I'm only there for the pictures.
But
yeah.
I don't know how we got it. You know what I mean? It just showed up one day. But it's clearly a marketing advertisement of some kind. So we have a shred company, actually. I found the one and only shred company that will come to my house, and I have a closet that I have a shred bin in, and everything goes into this big giant bag, and some poor guy has to come up every couple of months and drag that thing out of my house and throw it into the meat grinder.
Doug?
I don't know. I just thought he's taking all the fun away from. Remember in the old days when you'd find your dad's stash of dirty magazines, and OG is shredding them all. He's depriving his kids of that opportunity.
The Mountain House magazine and Cirrus Pilot Monthly. Yeah, those are page turners for the kids. Dad, I never knew that's how a propeller worked. That's not just head. You can't go by what's in the pictures.
0 points for OG, and that means Mr. Penzo, you're up next.
Oh, okay. Well, how about a yard sale?
Is a yard sale a thing that you can buy? Can you buy a yard sale?
It's something you have to buy. See, that's why I was asking. Okay, so this
McFly.
Yeah, these are
McFly.
These are.
I thought you meant things from a yard sale, like scavenging at yard sales on the weekends.
Is it? Well, you'd have to tell us what the things would be. These are things you avoid buying.
You avoid buying. Things you avoid. Oh, now you tell me.
That by
things you avoid
avoiding,
buying to do clutter. Oh,
by
I thought you were doing
avoiding
things.
will prevent clutter
Oh, I
and
thought it was
save you
things
money.
I thought it was good because I was really struggling. I had some things down, but I was like, what the heck? So I thought that was a good answer for the things. Okay, so things to avoid buying too. Okay, how about souvenirs when you go to like Bali.
Hypothetically,
Don't buy
Bali.
souvenirs.
Yeah.
Don't buy souvenirs.
Is souvenirs on the list?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. On this list, they actually call it, Len, they call it collectibles.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
In general. And collectibles, it says, Doug, have you scrolled down to that one?
Yep, I did. I just landed on that. I was giving it a thumbs
Read that
up
off
as well.
to us if you don't mind.
So it depends on why you're buying them in the first place. If you purchase collectibles because you enjoy them, that's one thing. But if you buy collectibles with the expectation it'll increase in value over time, that's a different story. So your Life's a Beach t-shirt from Daytona, it's not going to appreciate in value.
Yeah. So one for Len. You know what's funny is, Len, we used to collect this Christmas in the City stuff, Dickens Village thing. And Doug, you remember when we lived close to each other, had that set up, and finally it got so big that I couldn't even we wasted so much money on that. That
for me was like having a neighbor with a pool. Like, I love going over to see how much you guys love Christmas, but I sure as hell didn't want that crap in my house.
That was actually, the collectibles was a bad thing. Paula, you ever have a collection there in your huge Manhattan sprawl?
Not in the sprawling Manhattan, but when I was a kid, I had a stamp collection and a coin collection because I was a fun kid.
Yeah.
For you.
I was a lonely kid.
I had a coin collection too, Paula.
I had stamps. I did the stamp piece. That was fun. OG, how about you? Collections, collectibles?
No. Nope. Not my jam.
Not a big collector.
But wait,
I don't know. I've been to your house. I saw a collection of wine at your house.
Well, indeed.
We did
I do collect wine.
The low-cost collection. Doug, you were going to say?
No, I was going to say Paula's collection increased in value. She collected coins with inflation. That quarter
probably
inflated. It got bigger, right?
Wouldn't it decrease in value?
That's not how that works.
I'm fairly certain that's
not
the
if it was from
opposite.
1964 or earlier. It probably is quadrupled in value.
See,
actually, it's
that's
been
what
more
I
than
meant.
that.
That's
10
what I meant.
times the value. Yes.
Yeah.
See, and Paula gave it away.
I know, right? Right.
Was that back in Cincinnati and you just gave it to some kid on the playground?
Yeah, that was back in Cincinnati. I have no idea what even happened to it. I left for college, and that was the last I ever saw of any of that.
I don't know what happened to my stamps either. No idea. But Paula, back to you. Speaking of Paula, we got one off the list. There's still 7 out there. These are things to buy to avoid clutter and save some money.
Yeah, so Len took the thing that I was going to say. I was going to say souvenirs because I was immediately thinking, like the Myrtle Beach t-shirt, kind of a thing, a Hard Rock Cafe shot glass.
Easy.
Snow globe.
Are you looking at me?
But since you brought up Christmas, I will venture to avoid buying holiday decor.
Avoid holiday decor. Is that on the list?
Woo!
That is holiday decorations on the list. Doug, you got what they wrote about this one?
What?
Oh, geez, steaming.
Oh, gee.
Now OG knows what Len feels like the usual time we play these games. Doug, what does this say about holiday decorations?
Well, it says the average American spends over $200 on winter holiday decorations alone. And when you factor in other seasons and holidays, the costs quickly add up. The decor is often bulky, cheaply made, plastic, and trendy. It only gets used a few weeks every year if you use it at all. It's not to mention that it takes up tons of space and often ends up in the trash. In other words, cutting back on seasonal decor is a practical way to save money and reduce clutter.
Okay, Scrooge.
Fabulous.
Sounds great. Why don't we all work on Christmas too while we're at it?
Oh, that's a good idea. Is work on Christmas on the list? All right. That's the end of round 1. Oh, gee, what's the score of round 1? I believe that means
that
OG
would be
has
your score.
0.
Yes, exactly. No, I was counting about Paula has 1 and Len has 1.
If you're not on YouTube, you'll never
You're the big
believe
zero in the
how
middle.
he made it
They're
to
the
2.
number 1 in my book.
Len has 1, Paula 1, OG 0. We go to round 2, and we do round 2 in reverse, and that means that Len, you get to go first. No, Paula gets to go first. What am I talking about? Paula's
no, I got to come up with another thing. Eek. I'd like to buy a vowel. Things to avoid buying in order to reduce clutter.
And save money.
If a person had a garage, what would be inside of it? Like
a car jump starter kit.
Foreshadowing.
Wow, that is, yes, weirdly placed.
That's just what I would imagine would be in somebody's garage were they to own a car.
Maybe more on that later.
This is the episode where I strongly encourage everybody to be on YouTube. Anyway, this might be too specific, but what about exercise equipment?
Is exercise equipment on the list?
What?
Absolutely. Outdoor and recreational items.
Yeah, I guess I was thinking of the outdoor part more than the recreational.
That is broad. That is
a
really broad.
brushstroke.
I wouldn't call
Outdoor and recreational equiment goes
that's
into
not recreational.
Workout equipment.
Workout equipment is recreational equipment.
Is recreational, yeah, like
Outdoor.
a bike.
Bicycle.
That's not recreational.
But when you have me
A bicycle's not recreation?
Look, when you have me read this one, there's only one phrase that saves your thumbs up compared to my thumbs down, and OG and Len are going to have your head. But okay. I mean, if you want to award the points, Master Game Show MC dude, go ahead.
We already did, so let's read the piece.
Okay. Outdoor items are used seasonally and often get left outside in weather.
Doesn't
Plastic
sound like
furniture,
exercise equipment.
camping gear, pool toys, grills, and smokers. And here's the one thing that might save her, sporting equipment. Take up space and get thrown away.
Sporting equipment's like a
That's not
football or a
sporty.
wiffle bat.
Working out is a sport?
It's a requirement.
Yeah, that's not
for
a sport.
longevity.
Okay, she apparently already got the point, so the complaining is useless. That doesn't necessarily mean you shouldn't buy and use these items, but think twice about plastic or poorly made purchases and those difficult to store and maintain. Instead, focus on high-quality items you can easily maintain and store, or consider borrowing or renting.
There it is.
Or not working out at all.
Yeah, you could borrow it.
Hey, don't bother cooking on your grill. Let's save some money.
Who needs it? But borrow a grill. OG, just go over to your neighbor and borrow a grill. How hard is that?
This is going to be turned into yet another round table where we attack the piece.
Or we have an asterisk over the piece again. I think that's every single one, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Paula gets 2 points here for the second round, so that gives her 3. Len, you get to keep pace if you get this one right.
Gosh, clutter. What clutters up I'm thinking of trying what clutters up my house. God, this is really hard. How about old games? Old board games.
Oh, shut up.
Below the
He's
belt.
just going right after
Oh,
you.
nice. Shots
Yikes.
fired.
Holy cow.
Len's like, screw the game. Now I'm just
Joe
making
didn't
it
even look.
personal.
He just said no.
Whoa.
Playing dirty here.
Clearly not on the list.
That's funny because I see it several places. I could categorize it based on your previous categorization. I could find several places to insert games.
Are board games on the list? Which one of these? I don't see which one you're talking
Well,
about.
if
Doug.
I say any of them, I'm going to give
Yes, I
answers
know.
away. So
I know.
can't.
Can't you
don't
just
see
say
any
the
of them.
first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, the fifth one?
Are you talking about the first one? Because anything fits under the first one.
Yeah, that was one of them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the only one.
Okay.
That's the only one I see. But that was even.
Well, isn't that good enough?
Wait,
if you're going to
now
allow
it was,
workout equipment under recreation,
I did hear everything fits under that one. So
it was way broader than Paula's.
How about
way,
I was going
way.
to say, how about the one we just did? Recreational items.
Yeah.
Isn't a game a recreational item?
Well, Paul already got that one though.
but
Oh,
that's
now
that's
that
not
can be used
You
again.
can't award it
Not
twice.
a board game. A board game wouldn't be a recreational equipment.
Easy. It is
But
recreational.
But Paula didn't say recreational.
Super
She said
fun.
exercise
Yeah.
equipment.
Paul said exercise equipment.
clearly not
which
on the
isn't
list.
recreational equipment.
That's
But-
right.
But you don't enjoy exercising, Len?
No.
Rigged.
Do you?
Stop the cat.
What psycho does?
It's like if you- all right, OG. Chance
Wait,
for
so that
2
is a no?
points.
So that's a no.
That is a
That's
no.
a no. You're getting a no.
That is a no. That is a no. OG. chance to keep pace.
I'm going to try to be as broadly based as Paula was to see if I can steal a few points here. I'm going to say clothing.
Is clothing on the list? Trendy clothing or shoes?
Trendy clothing and shoes.
Trendy clothing and shoes. Much like maybe.
Or like,
wow, Paula, those are beautiful socks. Whose face is that on those socks?
Why, thank you. Thank you for the YouTube audience. You're welcome.
Would that happen to be your face on those socks?
It would happen to be my face on these socks, yes.
That's not narcissistic.
Joe, what socks are you wearing at the moment?
I have none on, thank you, because I would never wear socks with my face on them. I mean, who would do that?
Never is a strong word, Joe.
Sure.
Did you pay for those yourself?
I did not. No. So Joe and I both had someone who listens to each of our respective shows send us socks with our face on them.
Wow, super exciting.
Yes, a listener. That's the word I'm looking for. Yes, a listener sent these socks to both Joe and I.
Somehow OG didn't get socks with his face on them.
Weird, neither did I.
And that means 2 rounds of this shindig are over. Paula Pant with 3 points. OG with 2, and Len Penzo gets back in his rightful spot.
Under protest.
Game show day with 1. Third round, though, is 3 points. 3 points for third round. We got 5 out of... no, we've got 4 that are left on the board. But before we get to that, time for our normal game show. We do this every Friday on the show. This is the part of the show where we ask a trivia question to our 3 frequent flyers here, Len, Paula, and OG. And, we're going to award another point. Doug, what's today's Friday trivia question?
Hey there, Stackers. I'm Joe's mom's neighbor, Doug. You know, when I was a kid, the only search engine we had to look things up on was the Dewey Decimal System. And you had to walk down to the local library to use it. Uphill, both ways. Snowing and hurricaning the whole time. Once you got to the library, you'd have to search through a bunch of tiny drawers filled with note cards to look for what you needed. Or in my case, you'd leave a note card of your own to let people know where the best party was that weekend.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Hold on. Didn't you say earlier that we were not appealing to the young people and we're doing trivia about the Dewey Decimal System?
The trivia is not about the Dewey Decimal System.
You were complaining that I'm like an old guy and really we're doing Dewey Decimal System. This will get the 20-year-olds. This will get them.
Can I go now?
Go ahead.
Okay. The very first card catalog was created at Harvard, not Columbia, Harvard in 1840, which makes sense given all the books they make you read there. Now that we're in the digital age, see how I just zoomed it right back to the young folks?
Oh, here they come.
Libraries have replaced that search system with their own specialized online inventory, sort of like Google, but just for books and not other cool stuff like pictures of bitchin' El Caminos. Launched in 1998, Google performs an astounding 8.5 billion searches every single day. Today's trivia question is, what percentage of those daily searches have never, ever been looked up before? I'll be right back with the answer after I return this library book I checked out in 97.
We got a company here that's made billions and billions of Benjamins, and we start with, it's weird because he's in last place today, but he's got to go first on the trivia, Mr. Penzo.
So what is this? This is the number of searches that are done that have never been searched before? So the percentage that are first time?
Percentage. What percent of searches every day have never, ever been looked up before?
Well, that's as of when? As of today? I mean, that shouldn't be a constant. That should be a slowly decaying curve. But
isn't it just on the average day?
Yes.
Yeah, but over time, right? And when it first came out, right, I'd say, 80% of the searches were never searched before. But then over time, that's going to decay down to almost nothing, you would think. I think it's a small number.
Whatever helps you say an answer faster, that's what my answer is going to be.
I'm going to say exercise equipment.
Correct. Correct.
That seemed to be a catch-all. That seemed to be a good one. No, I will say. I think it's low. I'm going to say it's 5%.
5% is Len's answer. We go to Paula.
Well, on one hand, okay, I see the argument for a steep decay at the beginning when Google first comes out. On the other hand, there are new topics that could be searched about now that could not be searched about previously. For example, AI, right?
Nobody knew anything about AI in the 50s.
Well, I mean, there was AI, but not the way there is today, you know? So as knowledge pushes boundaries, there are more things to search about because the expanse of human knowledge grows. Also, as more things get added to the internet.
Hold on a second, Paula. Where did Len go to take a nap while you're...
I was actually thinking about running to grab a Diet Coke, so I'm gonna follow Len's lead in a moment. All right. I think that Len guessed high. Being in second place, though, I don't want to get Chelsea Brennan. I'm going to guess 1%.
1%. Well, OG, you've got 5 and you got 1.
Yeah, the only right answer here is 5.0000001% and higher. I think it's a really small number, but I have to bet the table. And the table says I got 95% on the upside, so I'm taking everything above Len.
All right, so Len gets capped on the upside, and we got 5.001, 5%, and 1%. Who's right?
Repeating, of course.
We'll be back.
You're listening to this podcast, so I know you've got a curious mind. Here's a helpful fact you may not know yet. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $900 on average. Pop over to Progressive.com, answer some questions, and you'll get a quick quote with discounts that are easy to come by. In fact, 99% of their auto customers earn at least one discount. Visit Progressive.com and see if you can enjoy a little cash back. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $946 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2024 and May 2025. Potential savings will vary.
You didn't start a business just to keep the lights on. You're here to sell more today than yesterday. You're here to win. Lucky for you, Shopify built the best converting checkout on the planet. Like the just one tapping, ridiculously fast acting, sky-high sales stacking, champion of checkouts. That's the good stuff right there. So if your business is in it to win it, win with Shopify. Start your free trial today at shopify.com/win.
Did you know Fast Growing Trees is America's largest and most trusted online nursery with thousands of trees and plants and over 2 million happy customers? Whether you're planting fruit trees, adding privacy, brightening things up with flowers, or bringing in houseplants, Fast Growing Trees has it all. Even better, they can help you find options that are right for your climate, your space, and lifestyle. Click Order Grow. Every plant arrives healthy with the Alive and Thrive guarantee straight to your door. So if you're ready to get planting, this is the moment. Right now, they have great deals on spring planting essentials, up to half off on select plants. And listeners to our show get 20% off their first purchase when using the code WWO at checkout. That's an additional 20% off. Better plants and better growing at fastgrowingtrees.com using the code WWO at checkout. Fastgrowingtrees.com, code WWO. Now's the perfect time to plant. Let's grow together. Use WWO to save today. Offer is valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions apply. Go to growingfasttrees.com for details.
Len, you kick this thing off with 5%. Len's not here.
Hey, I returned with my Diet Coke and with some pumpkin bread.
Very quickly. And so, Paula, you had 1%. What are you thinking?
Podcast out of my kitchen. So honestly, I was thinking that the real answer is probably somewhere between 0.5% to 1% to 2%. So that was why I guessed 1.
All right. OG, you got 5.0001 and up. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that the odds will ever be in my favor.
Where have we heard that before? And yet, Doug, he said he's never heard Harry Potter. He's never seen Harry Potter. He knows nothing
Henry
about it.
Plopper.
Well, that's not from Harry Potter.
I know, but how do you see the?
Oh, I see.
How do you do the Mockingjay series and not do that? Anyway, Len,
I apologize.
Accepted.
I apologize.
Accepted.
I'm not going to tell you why.
Yes, now you have to. Hemorrhoids again, Len?
It involves being 50.
Oh, wow. See, I was just going to guess that he needed a snack.
Yeah. I
my apologies.
actually thought that was a statement about Paula going on forever before she guessed 1%.
I literally thought you were just going to go get a snack. I did the same.
No, you know me, Paul. My snacks are usually right here with me.
I was like, oh, Len got up. Cool. I'm kind of hungry too.
I had to let go. I had to let go of some snacks.
No.
Thanks. Thanks for not telling us, but telling us.
I won't tell you if it was swampy or not. Just Len OG took 5.0001, so he took the upside.
Yeah.
But you still got between 5 and 3%. So feeling good.
No, I really think it's less than 1%. But I didn't want to. Didn't think anybody would go lower than me, but somebody did.
Well, we played a game of how low can you go? Apparently, Doug, you've got the answer, man. Who's right on this one?
Hey there, Stackers. I'm Motley Crue fan and guy who apparently owes the Lake County Library a lot of money, Joe's mom's neighbor, Doug. I've been Googling all kinds of stuff today, like what are the top 10 sandwiches? Or where can I get my jorts tailored? Or, like what are the 5 deadliest snakes and are any of them in Joe's mom's backyard? Or how long can I hold my breath underwater? All kinds of stuff. Google is so popular that it's become the generic word for looking up information on the internet. Since its inception, it has helped billions of people learn more, do more, and maybe most importantly, save money. Google is so good at Googling that I found the answer to today's trivia question on, Google. Today's trivia question was, what percentage of its daily searches have never been looked up before? Well, Len guessed 5, Paula guessed 1, OG, I'm rounding you up to 6 because I don't feel like dealing with decimals. You were all way under because the answer is actually 15%, meaning OG is our winner and yes, on track to possibly create a 3-way.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
That's high. I really thought that.
Wow.
I thought it would be less than that. That's really high. That's like one in every 6 or 7 searches. That's crazy.
But think of the weird that people typed in there.
I guess. Jeez.
I actually, Len, I slacked Doug partway through this going, this is way too high. There's no way it's 15. This is a piece from the BBC.
Yeah,
I thought it was, I honestly thought it was like 0.056 or something like that, but I didn't want to say 1 or 2. I wanted to kind of play the game wow.
And then the game played you.
There it is.
Yes, it did.
Well, let's get to the final round of our big game because last round of the big game is brought to you by depositaccounts.com. Paul Pant, you know what happens when you go to depositaccounts.com?
You learn how to find accounts in which you can make deposits?
You do, which is savings accounts, checking accounts, money markets, and CDs, all rated head-to-head against each other. We are a little early in recording this, but listen to this. The day we're recording, and you want to go to depositaccounts.com yourself to see this, top 1% of all savings accounts today, 4.74%. The national average, though, 0.45%. Huge difference between the national average and the top 1%. They look at the same for CDs, checking, and money markets. 275,000 deposit rates from 11,000 banks and credit unions, all ranked against each other for free. Depositaccounts.com. All right, time for our thrilling 3-point round. And we are going to start then with Mr. Penzo because he is in last currently. This will move you from worst to first, Len, if
Under
you
protest.
get it.
I don't know. Clutter. It's hard because you know what? I'm not a cluttery person. I get rid of things too early. I'm one of those people that throw things away because I don't like clutter, and then it haunts me. And like a year later, I threw away something that I needed. So there's really not a lot of clutter here. And I'm trying to think what's in my house that's cluttery.
Well, think about some of those things you've thrown away, maybe. Because I actually look at the things on this list, 3 of them. 3 out of the 4 that are left.
You know, there's a thing right behind me here is a bookshelf, and there are a crap load of books in that bookshelf. And I tell Maria, I was like, man, can you get rid of some of those? So let's say books.
Is books on the list, Doug? It is not on the list. Which means, Len, congratulations. You will finish this game in last place as usual. So it feels very,
Thank you.
very comfortable spot. But books are a good one. When we moved, I actually read a piece, OG, that said that, you know, some of these books that are on your bookshelf and you're like, ooh, I really like these like 3 lines, 4 lines. You're actually stopping other people from maybe reading that book. It'd be better to donate to the library instead of sit on your shelf where nobody can see it. So to Len's point, take the book and donate it.
As you see the background
of all books.
All books. Yes, but other people have access to it. So
you don't want to
go to the library.
You don't want to touch somebody else's book. Is that what you're saying?
I'm just, you know, these are my books. Pretty soon they won't make any books and I'll be rich because I'll be the only one with books.
Almost like Paula would be today with her coin collection had she kept it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Be worth like $12.
Paul, I feel like we're talking to the wrong crowd here about getting rid of books, though. Are you a book hoarder?
Yeah, I am an absolute book hoarder and proud of it. So one of my dreams is that eventually in life, I want to have a home that has like a big library in it, like Beauty and the Beast style, giant library. Needs a turret. It needs a fireplace.
And a ladder.
Yeah, a big ladder. Yeah.
Turret? Like a machine gun?
No, the
turret at the house.
Kind of like a bay window, except it
goes all the way around.
It goes all the way around. It's not exactly 360. It's like 270-degree angle, you know, a 270-degree circle.
You know, there are homes in my neighborhood with those
turret.
turreted, those kind of, and they're empty. You can't even get up there, but they look cool from outside. Yeah.
Wow.
But then they're empty space inside.
Why would they be empty?
Yeah. So you can't
Paula's picturing a window seat with a little blanket over her feet and a cat and some like celestial seasonings tea.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. There's going to be like trap doors in the library.
Oh boy.
Cool.
Maybe the whole thing will actually also there'll be like a hidden bookshelf that like you tap, so it'll be speakeasy style in this house.
Takes you to another dimension.
Yeah, Narnia. So anyway, so in the meantime, I'm just hoarding all of these books. Can you see?
There's some books. You and OG have some books.
Wow.
7 books. That's a great start, Paula.
Put a
You're
ladder
really
up there and you've got your dream.
There you go.
There we go.
Yes.
There we go. More books.
And Paula, as short as you are with a ladder, you could reach that top shelf.
Can you see the Kraft macaroni and cheese right up there?
I can. Yeah.
Keeps other books.
Doubles as a pantry.
This podcast is going into Narnia if we don't get moving. All right, Paula, what is your last answer?
So I'm going to guess.
No, wait a minute. You're in first place, aren't you? It's OG's turn. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
OG has to see if he can put some pressure on you here.
I was going to go with books also, Len. So thank you for taking that bullet. Because
hey, look, I saved you. Yeah,
I was pretty certain that was.
Did you try exercise equipment? Try that. That seems to be a catch-all.
I'm going to try sporting goods, grills. You know, things that people hoard. Things like a smoker. Boy, if I had a nickel for every smoker I hoarded over my lifetime, I'm sure glad I got rid of that. All the clutter and money I saved. All right. I will say one thing, though, that I have no business owning in any way, shape, or form. I'm going to say any sort of tool, power or otherwise.
That's a really good one.
Tools, like unnecessary tools, like just hire somebody else to do it. I don't know if you save money doing that, but you sure save clutter. Tools. Come on. Big money, no whammy. Big money, no whammy.
No
Big money, no whammy. Stop.
Is tools on the list, Doug, or is Paula going to win the game?
Maybe. Because he didn't specify what the use of the tools were.
I think there's a word there that's missing.
I said power tools. I said garage tool. It's in my garage.
He's burying it, Doug. None of that's it. That's not it.
Shoot, he was so close.
You were so close. Yes.
This is horse.
It's not it. And somehow, some way, Paula Pant has won the game.
What?
No,
God.
Somehow.
Okay, let me hear the one that you thought it was and how I got screwed.
Wait, can I tell you the guess that I was going to have?
Yes, absolutely.
It was going to be lawn and yard stuff.
Well, that was in the category.
So help me God. If you tell me that that's the answer.
Well, no, we already used that one.
Okay.
Yes.
That was in the, what was it called? Outdoor, where'd it go?
That's in the
Outdoor and
outdoor
recreational
It was
items.
recreation and outdoor stuff.
Plastic furniture and...
But a lawnmower kind of thing? That would be like lawn and yard.
Get rid of your lawnmower.
Well, then, yeah. What?
says the gal from New York City.
Right.
I mean, clutter
What is that
associated with
crap?
the lawn.
What was the one, Doug, that you thought I got, but I didn't?
Yeah.
Well, so here's where I thought you were in the vicinity anyways,
Yes.
where it says single-purpose appliances and kitchen gadgets, small appliances and kitchen get plentiful
That's
in
not
thrift
tools.
stores, yard
No,
sales.
he was
I know,
so
but-
close,
That was
Len.
my other guess.
He was
I was
so
between
close.
tools and appliances.
Yeah, but like if you hadn't specified some of the stuff you did, like
Yeah.
You know,
I was,
garage
honestly, I was between tools and appliances.
But
And,
I still protest. Games is recreation equipment, right?
I would.
I
Yes,
say
but then it would
games
be
is recreation equipment.
but she'd
Except
already
we'd
guessed
already
recreation
exposed that
equipment.
one.
Exercise
yeah.
equipment isn't, but Paula got credit for it.
What were the other answers that the stupid
I
author
would say
was?
get to
exercise
the end of
equipment
this
is
piece, shall we?
recreational equipment. Because if you think of bikes, if you think of exercise equipment is recreational equipment. Like think of REI, recreational equipment.
Len's about to send me.
Yes.
All of a sudden, I'm going to get some salt from Len.
Going to get a horse head in your bed is what you're
rubbing
going
a
to get.
wound.
No, it's all good, man. It's all good. It's just fun playing around with
There was
it.
one on here I
Yes.
was surprised that nobody got, which was home decor, like throw pillows, knickknacks,
Throw rugs.
low quality, trendy
knickknacks.
items,
Yes,
throw
the
rugs. I mean,
knickknacks.
that's the
That's a good one.
definition
And a
of
patty
clutter.
whack.
Yeah,
Give a dog a bone.
knickknacks,
Yes.
absolutely.
And the one that I thought was amazing, and by the way, this piece, to give credit where credit's due, is from the Women Who Money team, which is a Plutus Award-winning site. It's Amy Blacklock, who's been on the show a couple times, Vicky Cook, Amanda Kay, and Lori are the Women Who Money. And so this was a Women Who Money list. But the other ones, Doug, the one, items on sale just because they're on sale, which was... Len, that was kind of your yard sale. I was thinking you were headed there. You know, people pick up junk at yard sale just because it's on sale. So it's this, I have relatives.
Literally,
that do
there's an
this. So
answer
just
of
items.
Well, that's a
things that
catch-all,
are
though.
on
That
sale.
Yard sale stuff could be
Items on
anything.
sale
I
because
would
they're on
argue
sale.
that the
Yeah.
tools are quite often on sale. When I went and got tools, I only bought the ones on sale.
Doug, if he would have said tools that were on sale, we would have given it to him.
Well, I only buy things on sale. By
Well, there-
definition,
there
they're
you go.
for sale.
Items on sale just because they're on sale. And then the last one, which I thought was hilarious and is so true, organizing bins and containers.
Yeah.
Oh,
To keep all your crap in. So you don't throw the crap away, you just put it somewhere else.
but those actually work.
I
Those
wish
are actually
Mrs.
very
OG
good.
heard this.
They're like, get rid of the
We
stuff.
buy boxes of cereal and pour the boxes of cereal into other boxes of cereal.
Yeah, well, we have that. We have that too. I like it.
The people who go rent off-site storage facilities for all their crap because they don't want to
Yeah.
get rid of it. They're going
That's
to
right.
pay more to store it someplace else.
Well, because their garage is full too. Their garage is full.
Right.
The cars are out in the driveway, and then they still have a online. Yeah, it's just crazy.
And all they're wishing they had in the garage that they don't is a car charger brick. If they had one of those.
Foreshadowing.
If only. If only.
It turns out. All right, Paula gets a point. OG gets a point, which means Paula Pant is in first place. What the hell is going on?
Right?
Hold on.
Wow.
I don't remember, but when we do these game shows, do those points go towards the yearly
They do.
trivia competition?
Absolutely. They
They
do.
do?
Yeah, they
where else would
always
they
have,
go?
Doug. Where have you been?
If I'd have got it, it would have been quite an epic comeback. But there's still time.
Paula with 12, OG with 11, and Len with 10.
Len with
No,
11
with
as
11.
well. Yes.
But the only good thing that's come out of this is I finally get to pick last, which is a huge advantage in this
is
game.
true.
So I am definitely looking forward to the next several trivia questions.
This is going to be exciting. I thought it wasn't going to be exciting a couple months ago, and look at what happened. Well, hey, I'm also excited to hear about what you guys got going on this fine mid-September weekend. OG, what do you got?
Nothing. The kids got a bye week from football, so I think we're going to do some college tours this weekend. As a matter of fact,
Oh, Feb, it's that time.
kind of check out where the spawn may go.
Wow.
Oh, that's disgusting.
It's just, wow. Mr. Penzo, what's going on here at lenpenzo.com?
Oh, I'm on vacation. Just stop on by lenpenzo.com. There's lots of things you can check out and have fun and see some stupid comments from me. So I don't care. I don't know. I'm on vacation. I'm closing out the summer.
Len is actually, I know he's in the middle now of writing a piece called Why Exercise Equipment is Not Recreation. Top 10
Okay,
reasons.
you know what? In honor of this, exactly. I have an old article. I'm going to pull it up. 10 ways to get physically fit for free.
For free.
That's what's going to be at lenpenzo.com. You come over here and check that out. 10 ways to get physically fit for free.
Perfect. Which is just to spite me and Paula.
Hey, I get to pick last. This is all good.
Speaking of Paula, what's going on at Afford Anything?
At Afford Anything, we are in the final few days of offering our rental property investing course, Your First Rental Property, which Joe, you and I have chatted about that quite a bit. It's an amazing course. There's like way more than I could even say about it in this moment, but affordanything.com/VIP list has a ton of info. So check it out.
And if you want to hear Paula's interview on the Stacking Deeds podcast, our sister show, you can hear that. Mm-hmm. And you don't even have to go to the Stacking Deeds feed. We did a replay on our off week last week. So you can just go back just a few shows and you hear Paula and I talking about real estate in general, Paula's real estate journey, and your first rental property.
Yeah, absolutely. So check out Stacking Deeds/Stacking Benjamins.
Yes, absolutely. Well, that's going to do it for today. Another game show with an asterisk after it. We managed to continually
controversial
put asterisks after each one of these, but there's got to be at least 3 takeaways. What do you think the top 3 are?
Well, Joe, first, take some advice from the writers of this piece. Reduce clutter and clean up your budget at the same time. Win, and clean. Second, for you freaks buying all the exercise equipment just to be used as a staging point for your laundry, just stop. You're not fooling anybody. But the big lesson? When it comes to coral snakes, if red touches yellow, he's a deadly fellow. If red touches black, venom he lacks. Just a little tip I learned from Googling.
What the hell?
I just got it from Googling. I Googled the things about the deadly snakes in Mom's backyard.
Potential deadly snakes.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to do the part where I say the things about the people that are on the show. So thanks to Paula Pan for hanging out with us today. You'll find her fabulous podcast, Afford Anything, wherever you listen to finer podcasts. Thanks to Len Penzo for joining us today. You can find Len at lenpenzo.com/yard sale. Thanks also to OG for joining us today. Looking for good financial planning help? Head to stackingbenjamins.com/OG for his calendar. This show is the property of SB Podcasts, LLC, copyright 2023, and is created by Joe Saul-Sehy. Our producer is Karen Repine. This show was written by Lisa Curry, who's also the host of the Long Story Long podcast, with help from me, Joe, and Doc G from the Earn and Invest podcast. Kevin Bailey helps us take a deeper dive into all the topics covered on each episode in our newsletter called The 201. You'll find the 411 on all things money at the 201. Just visit stackingbenjamins.com/201. Wonder how beautiful we all are? Of course, you'll never know if you don't check out our YouTube version of this show, engineered by Tina Eichenberg. Then you'll see once and for all that I'm the best thing going for this podcast. Once we bottle up all this goodness, we ship it to our engineer, the amazing Steve Stewart. Steve helps the rest of our team sound nearly as good as I do right now. Want to chat with friends about the show later? Mom's friend Gertrude and Kate Youngkin are our social media coordinators, and Gertrude is the room mother in our Facebook group called The Basement. Say hello when you see us posting online. To join all the basement fun with other stackers, type stackingbenjamins.com/basement. Not only should you not take advice from these nerds, don't take advice from people you don't know. This show is for entertainment purposes only. Before making any financial decisions, speak with a real financial advisor. I'm Joe's mom's neighbor, Doug, and we'll see you next time back here at the Stacking Benjamin Show.
So we were supposed to be.
Hold on a 2nd. Yeah, we were supposed to be live.
Yes, we were. We were supposed to be live. It is my fault that we are not.
If people saw this, by the way, on our social media channel that we were going to be live, one of you should raise your hand as to who the culprit might be.
And you totally threw her under the bus when you canceled it, didn't you?
Well, it's true. It's true. It's well deserved. It's well deserved. Yes. So everybody else was prepared to do it live on Fireside. I was not. I cannot find the equipment anywhere. I know.
But hold on a second, Paul, before you go further. You own a huge piece of real estate there in Manhattan. You've got like a monster place.
Oh my goodness. 600 square feet.
Not 6 feet or 60 feet. That's 600.
Isn't that triple the size of the average New York apartment, though? I mean, that's pretty dang.
Probably. Everybody tells me, so you can see my kitchen. For those of you watching this on YouTube, you can see my kitchen in the background. This is, by New York standards, considered a massive kitchen. Like, everyone who comes over is like, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, seriously. So,
Do you only invite homeless people over?
So this is my kitchen. This right here is my living room. This is my home office. That right there
is your plant.
That's a money tree. There's a like kind of a couch with a and that's the whole. And then on that through that closed door, there's a bedroom, and that's it. So that's the whole apartment. Just giving you.
Wait, is that a money tree because you're growing weed? Is that what it is?
Oh no, it's a money tree. See, check it out. It's a money tree. And see, it's doing well, so that means
looks a lot like something else that starts.
Yeah, that sure does.
To your left, is that the swimming pool?
Looks like
the other side over there.
Paula's in the rope business, making.
She has a new side hustle, Len.
By the way,
so,
I hope. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, go for it.
I was going to change topics because I am distracted by the fact that we have 2 Joes on today's podcast.
Who's got 2 Joes? What are you talking about?
You don't see it?
I don't
Nobody
know what you're
else
talking
sees
about,
it.
dude.
No.
Look at Len and Joe. Compare Len and Joe and tell me that they're not brothers.
We're hot.
Handsome dudes. We are
Holy
handsome.
cow.
I'll give you that.
We are hot.
Proof that you get more handsome with age.
I think Doug's been smoking the money tree.
I think so too. So anyway, Paula, we were going to be live.
Okay, so yes, we were going to be live, and I needed the equipment for it, and I know the equipment is in my apartment. It's not that big of an apartment, so it's got to be here somewhere. There aren't that many places it could possibly be. So I start looking through everything. I still don't find it, but here's what I do find. I found a jump starter power bank, which
nice.
is I think it helps start a car. I don't have a car, so I don't know why I have
Can
this.
I have that? Can you send it to me?
There you go. There you go. I should give this away as prizes.
It's prizes. Clean out Paula's closet.
I think I won this at FinCon. It's still in the original plastic packaging. A Fire TV 4K stick. You can still see it in plastic because I don't own a TV. You just got the apartment tour. I don't have a TV in here.
You could take that to OG's house and leave it there. Because we were just talking about that somebody left a Fire Stick at his house and he has no idea who it is.
I have a cigarette adapter for said car that I don't own. I have this.
Oh, that is.
Funny.
That's a car what? That's a USB adapter.
It's a range extender. I have an internet range extender for my 600 square foot apartment.
to reach the other 200 feet.
Yes. And then my personal favorite, and Joe, I saved the best for last. This is just for you. A pair of socks with my face on it.
Wow. And you didn't remember or realize that you owned any of these things until you went searching for the equipment to do our live show.
I was reminded of the socks with my face on it last week. I had forgotten about my face socks until last week when I noticed a certain gentleman sporting a certain pair of socks. Joe?
Me? No, not me. Couldn't have been me.
We're at Podcast Movement. Joe sits down, crosses his legs, and everyone can see he's got a pair of socks with his face on them.
God, talk about an ego.
Which was the moment that I remembered I also own a pair of socks with my face on it.
I hide mine on my underwear. You guys have it out there on your socks for everybody to see?
It was, just entertaining me. But that's nice, Paula. You should have worn yours and we could have been twins. Everybody would have mistaken us for twins. Like Doug talks about Len and I.
Oh, mine are not for wearing. These are just display socks.
I think mine were meant to be display socks, but then I panicked.
Thanks to Len Penzo for joining us today. You can find Len at lenpenzo.com/yard sale.
How do you not say lenpenzo.com/exercise equipment? /exercise equipment is not outdoor, or whatever.
No, I know it. I actually was leaning that way, but then I just got done doing that for the second takeaway, and I thought I can't keep hammering on the exercise equipment.
Okay. I wasn't listening.
You just said /treadmills are us or something like that.
No, yard sale is more succinct. It's more pithy.
It was also his ridiculous first answer.
Well, I totally misunderstood the question.
Clearly.
Yeah. You're kidding.
You didn't say it loud enough, Doug. You didn't say it loud enough.